Hey, just letting you know this is only my spoiler first impressions of the episode. Want to watch my reaction? Click on the free gift in my pinned comment. Or join my Asha Media TV Club to access all of my unfiltered reactions. The link is in the description box below. Now, here's my afterthoughts of this episode of Upload. Alright! Episode 4 down. So, I'll just focus more on my thoughts on Nora, because that's really the bigger picture thing going on. Considering we have 3 more episodes to go, I think they're going to have her at a crossroads, perhaps by episode 6, or maybe even the next one, where she'll have to make a choice between the Ludds and the Ludds movement, and Mateo, and then she'll side with using her job to perhaps protect everyone there, because she knows that they're going to be gunning for these people anyway, in some form. And so it's helpful to see that she's now in a position where she could help however she can. And now that they've established that there's some respect factor with the whole team there, maybe she'll find an ally to help her out. So the way they've gone about that, I think, was really good. I mean, just the whole premise of it, when you think about it, even though they're all digitally in there, and to fear for your safety on that level, I don't know, something about that was just very, very fascinating to watch and quite effective in getting me a bit, pensive about it. So that, for sure, I have to give them kudos on. Now, the whole part where they're unplugging all these bodies, I love that, because it really shows to, where's the line that you draw. And when you look at, I'm not going to go back and rewind it, but just think of Mateo's monologue to her all about these people. For them, it's just, destroy them all. They're terrible people. And when they come back into a new life and with these bodies, I guess, they'll just repeat their mistakes. And he's not looking at them as individuals. They're just one group of horrible people. And it's very much reflective of so many of the type of politics right now that's quite divisive in the Western world right now, because that's where I am. Can't speak for other parts of the world. And so I will be honest that because there's so much of the points that reflects today's political climate, I get a little just like, because I want to escape that when I'm watching certain shows. I mean, I'm telling you right now, 99% of the time when I pick and choose what I want to watch, whether it be on Netflix or Amazon Prime or what thereof, I look for escapism. And that's what entertainment is for me. Everybody's different, so I'm not putting judgment on you. If you want to watch shows that reflects your own political ideology or whatever, or you want it to be as close to real life as possible with all kinds of talking points, that's fine. I have colleagues who are like that, who want to feel represented on as many levels as possible, whether it be, from a racial standpoint to, feminism or whatever, you know what I'm getting at. So for me, I'm not in that boat. I want to watch something that brings me into a different world, that gets me to explore different things. And this show so far does both. And it's a decent balance. But I would say it's more of maybe a 60-40. So 60% of it is escapism, but there's that 40% that just throws back a lot of talking points I see in the mainstream media all the time, that I try to avoid really getting too involved in as much as I can. So on that level of things, it can be just a bit like, okay, yeah, move on, get back into something that's just more focused on this Upload story, which they do. That's that 60% of it that I enjoy. And I'm just wondering how far things are going to go with this group, with the amount of episodes left. I could see where they may leave it off a cliffhanger, where something major is going to happen with the Ludd people and what they do, and Nora's going to have to take decisive action, and they may kind of end it off where you're like, dun dun dun, oh no, what's going to happen? Wait till season 3, if there is a season 3. So I guess I'll have to wait and see. Okay, let me just keep going. All right, yeah, this whole thing with the digital babies, they're creepy as hell, and they're meant to be, for comedy relief. Yeah, it's fine. It's effective, all right. But the whole concept of now just Ingrid wanting to be a mom, I'm going to try to have some faith in the writers here because performance-wise, y'all know I love watching how she delivers this character. But I'm now starting to feel it's just a tiny bit repetitive. And we get these moments where she's really trying to be real. And like in the elevator, that was really her expressing herself of trying so hard to be the what she thinks is the perfect person for Nathan. So I like the attempt at making her relatable on that level, but it seems like it just goes in and out of that all the time. Like she gets all whatever, then she has her quiet moment. She gets all whatever, then she has her quiet moment. And it's like the beats. I don't know how else to express it. The beats of her character remain the same. So with only 3 episodes to go, I hope there's going to be a dramatic shift in her arc here because she's at home in that suit, fooling everybody about being dead, and she's not. So there has to be some shift where that either that's going to be revealed to Nathan or she's going to make some decision to leave everything. I think it's one or the other. There has to be an extreme that changes her arc of where she's going with this whole story. Because it's going to get old just watching her continuously keep trying with Nathan. And then we're watching her watch Nathan still pine over Nora. And now Nora and her conflicting feelings with Mateo and their drama, which is predictable. But at the same time, it's almost like, how much is the ping pong going to keep going until there's a new match, a new level to look at? Now, okay, so I wasn't going to address it. I was like, okay, maybe I'll wait till the next episode to see what happens with Alicia, but they're going to do it. They're going to show where Alicia is going to soften up when she realizes that Luke actually likes her. Now, listen, you are more than welcome to voice your opinion if it's in the opposite direction of where I'm going to go with it. I hope they don't do that. And I kind of suspected they would just because of the way they were showing their back and forth exchange. And I think they were trying to kind of denote some attraction, but not necessarily from her to him. It was more, if anything, okay, fine, he may find her a good challenge. Because when you think about his comments about the grandma, he wants someone that he finds fun or he finds that he can really engage with. And she's that person. And that's perhaps his way of getting her attention by driving her nuts. It is childlike, when I remember, the playground, and boys would kind of show how they like you by actually teasing you, So that's his way maybe of showing that he likes her. I guess what I just don't want I don't want it to be where she finds out he says nice stuff about her, and then it's like, oh, wow, he likes me? Then I like him now too. Like, no. You didn't like him from the beginning. And I hate storylines where the girl, especially they'll have the woman do that more than the guy, where she'll just fall for him because he likes her. Like, you either like the person or you don't. So I kind of hope that's not going to be the case. If anything, I think Yang had good chemistry with him, and I would have liked to have seen him perhaps try to get with her, because they talked about his financial limitations, and she has her financial limitations stuck in 2G, and I would have liked to have seen perhaps something there where they're trying to bridge their worlds together to be together, but because of the economic state they're in, that's an issue. And that in and of itself would have been more of a compelling story for me to believe. And perhaps still keep the antagonism with Alicia, but perhaps it would tone itself down where they may have some mutual respect for each other, but I really just hope they don't go into some kind of romance territory. I think it's ridiculous. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents on that. I look forward to watching the next episode and see where things go. Share your thoughts with me in the comments below. I didn't mean to rhyme there, but it did. I love doing that by accident sometimes and intentional at times. And if you want access to all of my reactions to upload ahead of time from what you're seeing here on YouTube, head on over to ashamediatvclub.com, check out my club, register as a member, and you'll get full access, uncut, unfiltered, as well as extra bonuses that I provide my club members with some stuff not shared here on YouTube. Alright, people. Until episode numero 6. No, were we 6 or 5? Gosh. Can you imagine? 7 episodes in, I'm losing count. Okay. Until episode 5. I'll see you in that video. Peace out. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.